everyone, and welcome to this week's Facebook Live, or I should say today's Facebook Lives. Now I'm doing them at sporadic different times throughout the week. Today I want to talk to you about copywriting, specifically the secrets behind it, specifically the power of templates. And the reason for that is a good trialed and tested template, one that someone else, for example, has paid someone tens of thousands of dollars to write, that you have access to, whether they gave it to you as part of a program you were part of or whether you purchased it, is going to be an invaluable resource to you time and time again to utilize something that you already know gets results, as opposed to going out there and paying someone tens of thousands of dollars to custom write every letter for you. But of course, that's just my quick take. We do have an actual question here, which I'm going to read out again because once again, it's a little bit long-winded. Here's the question. It's from Mel, so thank you this week. Someone actually telling me who they were. The amount of emails that come through with no names on them, so I can't credit the people. Mel asked this question. She said, I'm working on my sales funnel and I'm stuck for wording ideas for an upsell email. What would you suggest be for templates with enticing or irresistible offers that one could use? I'm always stuck with the wording and it can literally take me 3 months to create a sales funnel just because of lacking the right words, if that makes sense. It's a very long-winded question, so I'm going to go through it step by step now because there's lots of gold in here, key important things. Firstly, she said she's working on a sales funnel and she's stuck for wording ideas. That's why I mentioned what I did about copywriting templates at the start. See, the secret to good copywriting is using the right words. And if you're stuck for those words, if you don't know how to get those words, a lot of the time it's not your fault. You don't know what you don't know, and maybe you're not trained in copywriting. But there's people out there who are, and you can literally pay them tens of thousands of dollars to custom write stuff for you. Or you can utilize a resource that someone else paid tens of thousands of dollars for, turn it into a template, so every time you're stuck for words, you just follow the template. Substitute key words. So for example, if you're talking about your book title and you bring out another book, you would use the same book template. You would just put in the title of this book. But when you get to the end of the obvious things, titles, prices, what it includes, things like that, if you're still not sure with the copywriting, you want to tweak it even further, once you've got a template to follow, you can actually change every word in that template if you want to, so long as it fits within the flow. For example, brilliant and amazing, different words for different books say a very similar thing, things like that. So the power is having the resource and knowing how to use it, not bugging yourself or being concerned that you don't know the perfect thing to say first time around. But let's go on because there was a bit more to Mel's question. She said, what would your suggestions be for templates? So she knew I was going to go down the template part with irresistible, enticing offers that one could use. Okay, here's my secret for irresistible, enticing offers. Don't have a single template. Don't have a single offer. For example, most of you might know I work with people who are publishing books or launching online courses specifically to help them leverage their book into an online course and automate the marketing of both. I also work with people with workshops, which is why I hesitated on both, because sometimes they want to leverage their workshop into an online course. And hi Trish, I can see you online, thanks for the like. And then I work with them and help them to fully automate the marketing of that as well. So the secret is automating the marketing. But the question is, how do you make it irresistible and enticing? So for the book, you need to do certain things. For the course, you need to do certain things. But the copy is not what makes it enticing. Take that back, you do need to use the correct templates, as I said before. It's how you use that copy, how often you get it to them, what offers build on top of other offers. Which actually brings me to the next point of her question, where she says, I'm always stuck with the wording, and it can literally take me 3 months to create a sales funnel just because of lacking the right words, if that makes sense. Well, firstly, it makes perfect sense because I've seen it happen time and time again. However, I don't want it to make sense for you. I don't want you to spend 3 months getting this done. I want you to have enticing, and what was the other word she used? Irresistible offers out there straight away. In fact, when I run my live events, when I do my online courses, I have people literally get all their sales, marketing, and fulfillment funnels built, operational, and working for them in 1 to 4 hours. This is pretty cool stuff. So don't worry about the speed there. But how are they enticing? How are they irresistible? It's not just having that correct copy. So having those templates that have been tried and tested before. Now, if you need to create one from scratch for whatever reason, your field of expertise is completely personalized or customized, go out and pay someone that $10,000 to get your own templates and then use them. But there is cheaper ways than paying someone $10,000 once off, by, for example, utilizing templates that you might have access to as part of a course you're in or something like that. I know I give people in all of my courses access to all of my templates, which I spent tens of thousands of dollars paying people to do. So depending on what you're looking for, find for the person in your field of expertise and see if they're giving you access to something before you go out and buy it on top of what you're already doing. Tip number one. But to make them irresistible and enticing, it's not just a matter of following those templates. It's not just a matter of tweaking those words every time. So you don't say about your first book it was amazing, and about your second book, your amazing book, it could be brilliant, and your third book could be wonderful, and so on and so forth. Change the words in the templates. But it's about how they integrate. Let's look at the course, for example, because it's a level up from the book. For the course, for example, they might get an email from you, nicely copywritten with all the right enticing words, that tells them you're giving them a free course, and all they have to do is go to this page and sign up now. Now, for whatever reason, they may not click the link in that email and they may not sign up. But the enticing nature is not what's in that first email. It's in the build-up of the emails. Because when they get a second email letting them know about it, let's say they did register, they get a second email letting them know there's another video available now that they didn't get instant access to. They might get a couple of emails about that video and they might still not watch it for whatever reason. They could be busy with stuff in their life. Then they get information about a third video. Suddenly this, what's the exact words? Irresistible and enticing. Now you know there's 3 things and you haven't been able to watch the first one yet for whatever reason. You've read 3 brilliant lots of copywriting, and a lot of the time it will be more than one autoresponder and more than one landing page for each of these things in any sequence. They're falling in love with you before they've even watched your content. By the time they click through, those enticing and irresistible words have touched them in such a way that they can't wait to watch your stuff. And when they watch your stuff, it's the same thing. The copywriting doesn't end on the printed page. What you're saying in your videos has to be enticing. It has to be irresistible. Like the stuff I'm sharing with you now, how to save $10,000 on your copywriting, right, guys? And actually, I'm going to show you how to do that or access all these templates absolutely free today. So stay to the end and you'll be excited about that. That's irresistible. That's enticing, right? Make sure it flows through everything you do. So there's her questions. I've told you there's quick ways to do it. But keep it going. Don't just get, and I'll reiterate the steps, don't just get the correct templates up front. And hello, I can see Sheena joined the conversation. It's the first person who's joined. I've seen their name on the screen. I've seen people popping up all over, and Trish did say hi before, but it's nice to see your names as you come in as well. So hi, Sheena. What I'm actually doing is just giving a quick recap of everything before I give you an invaluable resource at the end, because you guys made the effort to come on, so I'm going to give you a direct link to get it absolutely free. So step 1, get the right copywriting templates. Ones that you can tweak to be about your book, to be about your course, to be about whatever it is you want to promote. Ones that someone else has paid tens of thousands of dollars to have created, and ones that someone else has trialed and tested so you already know they work. In regards to the words, the irresistible and enticing words, they're already in that copy, but make sure you tweak them. So every book, for example, and hi Linda, I can see you jumping on now. Every book, for example, doesn't sound like you've used the same template. Follow the structure exactly, it works, but don't just change the title of the book or the price of the book or the information about what's in the book. Make sure you change the words as well. As I said, brilliant can become amazing, wonderful. That's just an example. Don't use the same words over and over. Just follow the structure of the template. And step 3, having to spend all that time like these questions asked, creating sales funnels and taking 3 months, that is insane. When I run a live event, and hi Vanita, I can see you jumping on, when in my online course, people do this. All of their marketing, sales and fulfillment funnels, they get them up in 1 to 4 hours. It's an average of 2, fast people do it in 1, slower people who aren't so tech savvy, they do take 4, but 4 is not 3 months. So that's still brilliant. So get the right copy, tweak it in the right way, and get it into the right funnels. So, for those of you that made the effort to come on and stay to the end, here's the gift I promised you. You know how I said it's a lot easier to utilize templates instead of going out and paying someone tens of thousands of dollars to custom write them for you, or purchasing ones people have already tried and tested for tens of thousands of dollars. It's a lot easier to get one as part of a course you're involved in or something like that, for example. Well, hey guys, if you're at my live retreat, or if you were on my online course, I'd give you access to these templates, but I'm guessing most of you online probably aren't. Here's my special offer for you right now. If you go to my website right now, www.thepublishingandmarketingqueen.com/book, B-O-O-K, no S for plural, just the singular book, you will be able to download a completely free copy of my newest book, Leverage Your Book into an Online Course and Automate the Marketing of Both. And you can guess what's in that book. I am completely transparent. And hi, Sean, as you're jumping on. Good to have you here. I am completely transparent. So do you know what's included in chapter 3? The exact templates. So thank you to Mel for asking this question. Thank you to those of you who are jumping on listening to it. If you want to follow the steps I've just shared with you, if you want to get access to the exact templates I use, then I suggest you jump on now, and I will put the link below this video as well once Facebook Live is over. Jump on and register for that book now, because obviously that offer's not going to be there for long, but isn't that fantastic? Instead of paying tens of thousands of dollars, I'm giving them to you today absolutely free. Take those templates, use them, go out and be successful, guys. And hey, if you need a hand further, there's always my online course or retreat where I help people and work with you personally there. I wish you guys every publishing and marketing success.